Hello! Good afternoon and welcome back to another stream with me, Supernauts. How you getting on? Today I am going to do, well, today, the daytime, I'm also going to come back tonight too, don't worry. But in the daytime, I'm going to finish off Murdered Soul Suspect. And then we're probably going to do some other stuff too. So I hope you'll enjoy it, and I hope we can get on and finish this game, maybe. It's Murdered Soul Suspect, it's the last part of it. We've got to go to the Judgment House, where they judged people to be witches at some distant point in the past. So let's see if we can finish this. Let's get to the end of this, and then we'll maybe play some other wee short games, possibly. We'll see how we're feeling. As long as everything goes according to plan. So, we've got to find Joy and tell her what we discovered. Wait. Wait, I did all this, didn't I, already?
Wait, you're still with us?
Right, so we need to get out of this church now. We need to get out of the church, but look, there's demons everywhere. We need to get down those stairs. I wonder if I can possess that cop. Yes, it doesn't know that I'm inside the police officer. Aha. So yeah, we're going to continue this little story. I don't think there's enough time. Oh, there is, good. Just wipe that one out. We still have to make our way outside. Get past the police. Right, just walk across there, would you? There we go. We just have to trigger him to get across there. He doesn't just do it. Thanks, pal. Now, this is going to take us out into the church. If I remember rightly, we probably want to do it on this side. I don't know. Last time I kind of I came from up there. I'm just wondering if I can do that again. Oh, I can. That saves us a bit of bother getting past those ghosts, to be honest. Those demons, should I say. They're all down there. And I can just walk out the church as if nothing happened. Yeah, they're there, but they couldn't catch me. So let's get back to town and let's head off to the Judgment House. Hey, how you getting on? How are you doing today? So we're going to try and get out of this. I don't know how easy it's going to be, at least.
Thing and get me out of this.
Well, at least if she's at the police station, she's safe. That's all I'm going to say.
Me.
She's at the police
You're
station,
better
she's
off this
safe.
way. The killer was after you.
Oh. What happened in there?
Something happened. Don't know.
He
Have
didn't
to work it
suffer.
all out.
You're lying.
He
The
died
priest didn't
protecting
suffer. Well, to be
innocent
fair, he
people,
didn't
that's all
suffer.
did.
He got slammed against the wall and died
Why?
instantly.
Because of me.
I played it like years ago when it first came out on the Xbox. But I haven't played it since then, so although it's not my absolute first playthrough, it feels very much like it is again, because I've completely forgotten
Anything to say for yourself?
how the story ends, to be honest.
No? That's what I thought. We'll figure out what to do with you at the station.
Yeah, but it's always a game I've
Why
enjoyed.
does this keep happening to me?
Joy.
Or at least it was a game I enjoyed at the
Tell
time.
him what we found. They need to know it all. You gotta find a way to convince him.
Where are you going?
Killer left a clue.
We're not far from the end
He
now
should
as well,
mention
so...
we saw at the museum. Tell Rex about that too. It's probably the killer's place.
Okay, I'll try.
But, you know... It's a nice game. I love it, yeah. I really do. It's weird because I seem to remember when this game came out, not a lot of people were that interested in it. And now it seems like it's got the kind of recognition it kind of deserved a bit more, you know? Because no, I remember that it wasn't one people really talked about at the time when it came out, you know? Which is a shame, but it's good that it's that people are enjoying it now. like all the, you know, all the... Oh, can I just pop through there, maybe? No. Like, the mechanics for doing stuff as well, because it's obviously... I don't know, I just like the idea of the sort of detective being a ghost, you know. We have to get to this judgment house and work out who the killer was. That's harassment by Baxter. I've done a couple of the side missions, yeah. I haven't picked up all the bits needed for all the stories yet. I was kind of just going through the main kind of storyline. I know that when I get to a certain point, I won't be able to collect those anymore. But yeah, I think I'm missing a couple of bits in some of the areas to get the other little stories unlocked. But we did like the side mission to help the girl who was in the basement, in the apartments, and we did the one where the guy was with somebody else after his girlfriend had died, and the one where the girl was missing, was on the beach and wondering what happened to her, stuff like that. We've done all those ones. I'm trying to think if there's... So we've still got... We've only got to find one of them in the apartments. One of them in the bell tower. So a few of those things we've still got to track down. I need to go back and do that maybe at some point. Before we go, I think it's to the museum or something at the end. If you go there, then you can't go in, you can't go back. But no, so, see this game. The only thing that annoys me in this game is every time I turn this game on, it has motion blur turned on. And I hate it. But other than that, it's great. I don't know why it doesn't save those settings. It saves other ones, like the brightness settings and things. It's not, you know, the other thing as well is it's not like it's a... Yeah, we can go here, we're okay to go here. It's not like it's too difficult either as a game, even the bits where we have to fight those bloody demons.
I always heard this place was
fairly
such
easy.
an interesting museum back in its heyday. Now it's just a place propped up by rusty nails and rumors. A place you wouldn't dare your worst enemy to go into.
I've played the first one. Believe it or not, I actually have a copy of Evil Within 2 that I've had since the game came out, and I have never played it. I need to play it at some point.
Judgment House. Huh.
Afternoon, how are you?
This abandoned place
Are you Intrusive Veritas? Looks like a police car made it here.
I hate it when I'm right.
Again, I wouldn't mind getting back and trying to do... I need to do Evil Within 2 at some point, because I still haven't played it. I was also looking at that game Visage, which it looks like will run okay on my PC, but although I know there's also... I think there's also a console version of that released as well. That's an interesting one. No, I'd play... To be honest, I'd play pretty much anything. As well as this, I've also been playing Watch Dogs. Okay, let's have this. But I'm waiting for my... no, that's okay. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing Watch Dogs and stuff like that. I usually play a variety of stuff, you know, on console and PC. But I'm waiting for my new console on Tuesday, so I can't play any console games just now. But... yeah, no, I play a wide range of stuff, although I wouldn't mind getting in and doing more horror games. I think we have to go that way, but let's just take a look in here. What's that say? Unnatural bridge of ghost and flesh, you harvest souls as though a friend. You cut with scythe, which pitchfork thresh until you meet your righteous end. Just read the poem. We can read it there as well, but I don't need to. So what are we trying to find here? A room where something's happened. Any more of those items around? There's one. I do enjoy horror games though. go in here. There's something in here. Pick that up. What else is around us? I'm starting to think there's got to be some of these demons arriving in here at some point, because otherwise, why have we got all of the hiding places? That's just that place. So we've done there. We've done this room. So yeah, I will kind of look around for those extra items as well, and that just takes us back to the stairwell. There's another poem on the wall there. Doing okay? I guess. What does that one say anyway? Oh, I messed up. Poem 3. Let man beware who keeps so foul a witch from a harm beneath his wing. She casts her spell upon his soul and wreaks damnation's reckoning. Some interesting poetry. A library. Well, what was a library. And this is just where we were already. Not much going on here. Can't look at the books. Nothing interesting with the books. Alright. Oh, and this is an actual library. Oh, here we go. Let's have a look at this one. To rid the land of nature's guilt through exercise of power requires more vigilance than thou wilt. 'Tis always judgment hour. Always. Oh, there's something behind this bookcase. A secret door?
Holy shit. Look at all this crap. What is this?
And this is where the Bell Killer's hiding. Or has been hiding.
Fresh paint. This one's just been done.
The witch
The
who
witch
flew from her own mother.
From her own mother.
Oh, he's going to read it anyway.
Herself a witch, herself
He's going to read it.
flight.
Let him
She'll
read
meet her
it.
death like so many other, and leave both realms this very night.
Ooh.
Oh no, that's about Joy.
This is the.
This looks like the Bell Killer's war room. I should check
This is
all
where he's
out.
been planning all his murders. Possibly. We can go through there as well, but we'll do that in a minute. Is the killer still here? Personal items. A teddy bear with a knife stuck in it. It's an interesting personal item. Bit of a map. We've got 3 more clues to track down. What's that? Third hanging victim discovered. Bizarre hangings and 3 recent murders harken back to Salem's shameful past. Yeah, everything's tied into witch hunting. That was the one we just read. There's another article. The devil made me do it. Mayor Studer deflects blame after being charged with a series of torturous murders. The mayor admitted to it, or there's one more piece of evidence that we got to find. Can we go in here? There's demons in here. I mean, obviously there were bound to be demons in this house. So, yeah, this room has more information. There it is. There it is! So we can conclude this investigation.
Wait. Similar murders, multiple killers.
Yeah, obviously,
Decades apart.
I would assume somebody's been
Is this a
possessed.
string of copycats? A conspiracy?
Superhuman strength and all that kind of stuff that they have.
What else did you hide in this house, you freak?
Well, who knows?
What was
I'll
that?
have to go and find out. Somebody's here. There's movement somewhere in the house. Right, so we know there are demons. That's just the way we came out. What's this?
Vibrations I'm getting from this house are off the
Oh, it's
charts.
the girl's mum again.
It's like the museum. The old violence tries to take over the new. I have to tell Officer Baxter about this. This could be a vital piece.
So, she and Baxter were very interested in making sure all this stuff was... Oof. 2 wee demons. fine in this room for now. Oh, there's a thing for distracting them. Are they looking this way? I know. Is that going to attract any of them? Got him, and... dead. Where's the other one? There. Just to surprise them. If they can be surprised, I don't know. Right, where are we going to hide from it? Here, though. I get in this room before it sees me. Is that a door we can open? No. Can't open it with my powers. There's another crow there. I don't know what's on the other side of this wall. Okay, we're okay. Ah! Shit. It's difficult to hide from this thing. Eventually they give up, I've noticed. Right, it's gone away. Where'd it go? Oops. Go back in your hiding place. Press the wrong button. That's why I could... Yeah, it's... Oh, it's still freaking out trying to find me. I feel like what I need to do is just distract it with that bird, but... Right, it's gone back to where it was. I can't just jump across to another one of them. Right. So... Yeah, you don't get a lot of time though, do you? You don't get a lot of time to get this, Yeah, the sort of serial killer that he was working on... I can't go through that wall. The serial killer that he was kind of working on arresting... I think what he has to do is kind of solve the case before he can rest. Pretty much. Right, so... Now I can maybe do it. Got it. There we go. Wiped it out. Yeah, and there's a lot of strange kind of stuff going on. Right, we've got rid of the demons. Let's just see if there was anything in these rooms before we go to the next one. Nothing. Okay. There's a lot of characters in it as well that are kind of suspicious, so it's not immediately obvious who the killer is. Right, any more demons? I'm expecting there to be more. Colonial kitchen plaque. The small kitchen area inside the house was used by servants for tea preparation, but not for major meals. They were prepared by slaves in a detached kitchen. Because of the danger of kitchen fires in colonial times. The danger of fire was very real and common. The house probably had half a dozen different kitchens in its time, and there's none left standing on the grounds today. I mean, apart from this one, right? Because that is still standing. Another one of them. 7 more to find. It is still standing. Another one. Oh, there are 4 coming up, are there? Oh, good. Yeah, so that part was just to lull me into a false sense of security. Oh yeah, look, there's loads of there's 2 birds there and a load of, yeah. Okay. Now what's in here? There's another note. I don't know why there'd be a piece of paper from his wife there. Sometimes that man can be an insensitive beast. I know he's got pressures at work, but home's the place where you let go of all those things. It'll be better tomorrow, I know, but for now, I'm done thinking about it. Was she hanging around in the basement of the Judgment House, was she? Interesting place to spend your time. Right then. 4 on the 2nd floor. Let's just pop into this hiding place so I can see where they are. How far away are they? Oh yeah, I see what you mean. 4 right there. So, the difficulty is as well, there's no hiding places like right there. Is there any way to get to them other than that way? I can't walk through the fireplace. That's all like an outside little courtyard area, isn't it? Yeah, so we can't walk through that. So we have to go into the room that way. That's the only way we can get in there. So one right there. I have to wait until it's not looking. Ah, there's another one going, watches where it's looking. It comes over here as well. It'll see me as soon as I walk out the door. If it can't see me now. Right, that one's going away, but then by the time you've dealt with that, that one's coming back. Yeah, that is a bit difficult. Let's see what that catches. Presumably it's going to catch that one that's coming into the room. Problem will be, because it kind of walks up this way, doesn't it? The trouble is that that one's looking right now. There we go. Okay, can we catch this one? Right, that's one. Back over there, please. And they don't know that I'm here. Well, that's one. Where are the other two? They're in a different room. So if I can follow that one there closely when it starts walking away... In fact, the better option would be to try and get over there into that hiding place. Wait, it's not one. I thought that was a hiding place, but it's just a marker on the wall. Stay out of sight for a minute. So it comes up here. And it's going to stop there and turn and go towards the corner of the room now. So let's see if we can catch it. If I'm quick enough, that's the problem. Damn it! Why is that something I get stuck on? Right, that's that one done then. As long as I don't mess up the destruction of the demon. That's the other problem, you know, if you mess it up. Parlour plaque. The parlour of the judge's house. What we'd call the living room was one of the more spacious indoor areas available for holding trials. Which trials were sometimes held here and sometimes in another public building such as a tavern. Very nice. So, 2 more. Oh, there's a book or something over there. Judge's diary. February 4th, 1693, the witches were all released and Governor Phipps will not permit further prosecution. Yeah, it's this girl I fear most. I did threaten her with pressing, and with glee she did tell me of the tortures of her own father, who pressed and ducked her into drowning. Yeah, I've been caught by that a couple of times, where I kind of walk into an area and I'm not ready for the demons. Or, you know, one of them spots me as I'm doing something. There was one, was it in the hospital? Where there's like 2 cells or something that you can run around, and I swear I spent about 20 minutes getting chased by demons in that level. Right, I can hide in one of these. Can I go through that wall? No. Okay. Where's that one come out? Because it comes to here, but one of them pops out into this hall. Is it that one? Or do they not come out into the hall at all? I mean, I'll have to go in that room, I guess. There's a crow over there. Just see if that one comes through the wall. I know I'm spending a lot of time waiting, but I'd rather do that than run out in front of them. Alright, I don't think any of them can see me in this hallway. So I'm safe enough in the hallway. Possibly even safe in it. No. I don't know how safe I would be in that room. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll stay away from them in the hall. There's a crow there, which I'm assuming we can use. Yeah, I can't. Oh wait, I can go through that wall, can't I? There's a picture. Can't do anything with it though. I'm just looking. Oof. That's not a good idea. I mean, I could probably throw the distraction. Yeah, look, they're both going that way. Just stay out of sight. One of them's going to go rushing for that. And then what I have to do is wait until the other one's got its back turned. And once we've only got one left, it'll be easy. Once we've only got one left, but what's that one doing? There we go. There we go. The worst thing would be now I pressed the wrong bloody combination of buttons. Right, that's fine. So now really where we want to be is... about here? I could probably take it right there, couldn't I? In fact, I could probably take it now. There we go. I almost pressed the wrong button there, though, to be fair. That would have instigated a chase. Right, we're okay. We're safe, I think. Yeah, nothing around. We got them. Is that door open? Something we can walk through? Yeah, but we can't walk through that one. There's another one of these. Pick that up. 5 more required. I always feel like I walk around the whole place. Oh, there we go. Something in there. Their patterns are kind of easy to notice, I suppose. It's if you run in, you know. I mean, I always try and do these things. I always try and do these things quickly without, without taking the risk. But it's better to do a bit of planning with those bloody demons. I don't even know where I am now. I think I've gone the wrong way. Ah, here we go. Down the stairs. Is that a sign we can read? Did I just hear more? Sign indicating a holding cells. Yeah, okay. I didn't hear any more, at least not yet. How many are there down here? I would assume there's going to be some, right? Well, maybe not. We got a cutscene. Ah.
God, Baxter?
So it definitely wasn't him then.
I should have been the one that stopped you.
Stopped him from what? He thinks...
Ronan? What the hell is going on?
You sick bastard. Why'd you do it?
He didn't do it. I don't think he did
Why'd
it.
you bring back the witch trials?
It was
and kill
too
all those
obvious, I
innocent
think.
Girls?
You think I'm the Bell Killer? Are you insane?
I think he was always too
I never
obvious.
killed anyone. You gotta help me. What is this place? We gotta get out of
Well, it's
here.
safe. You can get out of here if you want.
All of a sudden, we're buds.
He finally gets to confront the guy. He stole his hat when he died. Who did it?
So, who killed you?
The Bell Killer, you idiot. But I didn't get a
The
good look at his
vacuum.
face.
Just hoover up all the ghosts. Just... It's just like Ghostbusters. We get one of those little traps. Where is the killer?
Where's the killer?
It's like slide it along the floor.
No idea. He could be anywhere. But when we fought, he said something I didn't understand at all.
What did he say? I think it was always set up, wasn't it, all along
Not
for you to
much,
think that he was the
but I think
killer.
I hit a nerve. I told that bastard he'd be dead soon. But he said, I already know death. And then something
But,
about
you know,
his
you always know that when you look at a
death
character
will kill
that's
again tonight.
so obviously
The
disliked
instrument
and
of death.
dislikes the main character that he's never going to be the
He
one
kills
that's
different ways every
actually
time. I don't get
bad.
it.
Yeah, me neither.
We gotta figure out what that means.
Why were you here?
What were you doing here?
Following a lead. I never dropped the case.
I just took his name off it so that it didn't look like he was doing it anymore.
And we figured out the Bell Killer is hunting mediums. Like a witch trial execution.
I don't know how he worked that out. We only just worked that out
Let it go.
as we were kind of
Even
looking
after Rex
around.
demoted me.
So that's why you're at the museum.
Yeah. He assumed that, yeah,
Cassandra is she still alive?
that the whole situation at the museum
Last
was
I
him
checked, yeah.
covering up what he was
Took her to a
doing, or
safe
I don't know,
house outside
getting
town.
inspiration for what he was doing.
She's alive. I was sure she'd be dead too. Joy would be freaking ecstatic. She
But he
shouldn't
didn't.
end up alone.
Do you know the girl?
Cassandra ever bring up
The
her
girl's
daughter?
daughter.
Wouldn't
The
shut
girl's
up
daughter,
about
the medium's daughter.
I looked for Joy for days, but it was too risky. Cassandra's been begging me to track Joy down, but I haven't found her yet.
You're not gonna believe this. Joy's been helping me tonight.
Figures a cop like you would need help to
No,
get this far.
thanks.
You mean like what?
Nice
the
guy.
help you got from
He's still not a
Harvey?
nice guy. I mean, we still don't like him very
You
much,
get
but
back to Cassandra. Make sure she's still safe.
You know.
And bring her back to the station.
What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna quickly check out the cellar and come up with a plan. I hope.
so we're gonna go to the cellar. He can, well, I mean, his ghost can leave whenever it wants, but his body can't. Well, we can't. He doesn't have a hat we can steal. So search the cellar for the killer's trail. Gotta find some kind of evidence of where the killer's gone. It's gotta be over here. Yeah, there's a door. Colonial cellar plaque. The cellar in the home of a judge was often the temporary jail for prisoners awaiting trial. This custom was certainly in practice here, where witch trial suspects were held awaiting the judgment of Judge Hathorne. Long-term holding facilities were unnecessary in these cases, as the penalty for witchcraft and English law was always death. Yeah. It's interesting though, because obviously historically there was a lot more of this stuff going on in Europe than there was in the US, although we always remember the kind of Salem witch trials as a... It looks like this guy's judging people. Maybe accusing? And he's definitely not pleased or calm, is he?
You claim righteousness, but you know your guilt and cannot deny your punishment is due.
It's the Witchfinder General. Right, but that doesn't really help me find the killer, does it? Extinguished candles. Yeah. And that's the girl that was... That's the girl we met at the start of the game. Well, she's imprisoned. I don't think she's singing. Maybe he's like, God, sing me a song, and then I'll let you out. And then she started singing something about Satan, and he was like, no, you can't do that. You're a witch!
You stood for justice. How is this just?
Because they believed nonsense. And what we got here? We've got a... It's like a cell that they put someone in to make sure they didn't... I don't know what they were exactly for. No rest for the wicked. Yeah, just a horrible bed that's not comfortable at all. Right, this wall is usable. Gives me another one of them. There's 4 more of them somewhere. So there's 2 more clues to find though. What happened down here? Well, he imprisoned people. Not in a cage. I don't have the right clue to answer this yet, so we're missing one, or let me just try that one. No, so we're missing 2 clues that'll tell us what's happened in here, as if we don't already know. Are any of these walls passable? No, so we've done that. Oh, what's this? A bell symbol. Who drew this? Probably her. Or it could be the killer, I suppose. Anything else in this basement that... I mean, it has to be somewhere in one of these rooms, doesn't it? Or is the last clue something we can gain by doing that?
You claim
There we go.
righteousness, but you know your guilt.
Sometimes you got that, you know, where you do it and the last clue is done by kind of combining information.
The courts are not a place for your murderous whimsy. You are a
But they are for his.
The families of those innocent souls you executed through false accusation of witchcraft will exact their righteous
And this was
justice tonight.
this thing where the child would accuse their
What is
mother
that
or...
nonsense you draw?
My mark will burn
She's
like
the
a brand
one.
in the flesh of this town. it takes me to the ends of eternity,
So is she
I
a-
will personally make the bell toll for every witch in Salem.
So is she actually a demon, although she's managed to keep the form of a human being? I think, you know, a human
Guy
ghost.
who killed me is Abigail.
Yeah, she might be.
She might
She
be the
might
Bell
just
Killer.
be.
How is that possible?
That actually makes a bit more sense because she's been hanging
I
around
gotta get out of here and figure out how to track her down.
in little scenes and things. She's been hanging around for a while. Does that mean I can leave now? Any more demons? Probably. We'll take our chances. Oh. Rex has gone missing. That was another person that I suspected, you know, because he was a bit too friendly with this guy, Ronan, who has a bit of a criminal past,
Oh, shit,
for my
if
liking,
Rex is
but
missing, he could
maybe
be
it wasn't
going
him.
down right now.
Although the killer could be multiple
Where'd
people.
you take Joy, you asshole?
It looks like it has been throughout history. Where would Abigail take Joy? Well, to a gallows, surely, at the museum. That one? No. Planning the killing tonight. Is Abigail the bell killer? The bell killer. Okay. Does that tell me anything?
Yeah.
The only
Instrument of
place where there
death
is
made
actually
her
a
death,
gallows,
where
or
she was
sorry,
killed. The gallows at
yeah.
the museum.
that would be where she was killed.
I'm on my way.
Now, is there any way to find all these little things that we're missing before we do that? Because I'm aware that if I go to the museum, that everything's done. Okay, that's great, but I'm not doing that right this second. I'm trying to think where we might find any more of those items that are missing here. There's so much space to kind of investigate. It'd be a lot easier if there was like a map that I could kind of go by to say I've been there, I've not been there. There's 4 more of those things left, so they have to be somewhere. It just seems like some of the items are a bit more difficult to find. Okay, looks like we're free of demonic possession right now. Maybe. Well, that's that done anyway, so... Oh, there's some stairs. We haven't gone up the stairs, have we? Yeah, we did. Did we end up back down there? Right, that's the way out of the house. We're not doing that yet. Oh. No, I thought that was something I hadn't seen, but it was. There's a lot of these items lying around. I don't know why I can't go through that. Strange. I'm not a witch. Leave me alone. There's no... Yeah, I can't see any more of those things here. Bit of a run around just to be on the safe, just to be sure. Nothing there. That's where we just came from. I didn't go through the wall. No doors we can open in the hallway or anything, so we're not going that way. Right, well, where are we going then? Yeah, I'm not sure where all these artifacts are, where these other story kind of links are. I can't even remember what those... Oh, wait a minute. No, I thought that was one for a second. I can't even remember what these unlock, to be honest. Just a bit of kind of story information, I think, more than anything else. Woo. Right, I think we'll just... Wait, what's this? Did we go here? Yeah, this was the other place where there were demons. Oh, wait, there's one. 3 more required. Now, we didn't search. To be fair, we didn't search this place a lot, did we? Because we were busy trying to escape from those demons. There's another one. 2 more. Try and see if there's anything. Nothing there. If anywhere, this area might be the place because... Wait, what's that? I thought there was a person on the floor. As I said, there's places here that we've not... You seem to have some trouble walking through mattresses. Yeah, I don't see another one. I don't want to spend forever doing that, but... It would be nice if I could find them. We were here, we've been here... What was in this wall? There was one there somewhere, wasn't there? Wait. Oh yeah, we came from here. Was there not somewhere else that there was a hole that we passed through to pick these things up? I can't remember. We didn't do a lot of investigating in this area though, did we? Nothing. Nothing there. I think I did look in every room here, actually. Nope, nothing in that one. Oh wait. There's a door that I didn't see before. We need to find one more of them to uncover this story. I can't remember what the story is. About... I mean, I guess it's about this place. So, okay, there's nothing else. There's probably another one of those doors, and I've no idea where it is. Oh, there's the other poem that I didn't see. See who does the devil's dance, shall drop and crack and sway, and jig upon the rope perchance, the devil's dues to pay. Some creepy poetry. It's not down here, is it? Nope, we've already looked at that. We'll have one last quick glance around the house to see if we can find it. If we can't, then we'll just move on. See, I could have run past it as well. That's this room. Did we find one in this room? No. And there's that. I thought I saw another door that looked like it could be opened somewhere, like that one. Toilet. Which they appear to have kept in much the same place as it's been in historically. It's a historic toilet. Another one of those cages that they kept suspected witches in, or tortured them in. What about here? Hold on. No, I thought there was something there, but there's not. One last quick look round, and then we're going to just leave. Go to the next part. Because these things are a nightmare to try and find. Oh, wait, what's that? No, it's just a hiding place. These things are a bit of a nightmare to find. The only other room potentially they could be in is the one where we fought those... Oh, we've looked everywhere, I think. Oh, we can't. We obviously haven't. But there's the basement. Pretty sure there was nothing in the basement. One last look. In case there's somewhere obvious that we just haven't thought of. There was that room behind the wall that had one in it. None in here. There was one here, wasn't there? No, never mind. Let's just keep going. You might have. There's all sorts of weird. If you stand at a distance, there are some like ghosts, because you can speak to some of the ghosts. Like obviously we spoke to the other cop there, but some of the other ghosts are just like set dressing, so they like appear there as like an image of a ghost, but you can't like interact with them as such because they disappear as soon as you walk anywhere near them. So you might have done, because there's a lot of different strange figures that you'll see from time to time. Let's just get out. So the next step would be the museum, although I think does something else happen in between? Anyway, we progressed this part of the story. Yeah, there's not a lot left of it, to be honest. But yeah, so you can see like there, you can see some people in kind of, it's difficult to see, but over there you can see there's like ghosts. If you were to get close to ghosts like that, they just disappear. Judgment House plaque, known as the Judgment House, the former residence of Judge John Hathorne, who at times held court in his own parlour room. He kept the accused locked in a cellar, as was the custom in colonial times. His unfortunate role in the witch trials of 1692 became a permanent blotch on his name. Anyway, we're heading to the. We've got to head to the History Museum now. This is the last sort of section of the game, so. And you can possess people as well. Read their minds and. Yeah, it was. Thanks for your concern. There's another one of these ones. So there's a lot of these sorts of things you can find, like all over the different maps in the different kind of areas. And I've not found all of them in any area yet, to be honest. I'm also aware that if I go here, that'll be it. I won't be able to find any of them. The only thing, you can't go into a lot of the houses if they've been sort of consecrated or whatever. You can't. Oh wait, there's someone to help. Here's a wee side mission to do.
Come down for a second and talk to me.
Just had a crash.
What's your name?
Brad.
Oh, his name's Brad. Let's forget about it. See you later, Brad.
Good. Now,
Kidding.
tell me what happened.
It's not Chad, so it's okay. Or, you know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We were out in the town blowing off some steam.
I don't want to use that word, actually.
One drink turned into three, and three turned into... Who knows how many?
What other names
Details
are
are hazy. I must have been driving
usually the
Rickon or
names of
Holden.
sort of douchebags? I don't know.
Oh, God. I killed them. I'll never forgive myself for doing this.
You don't know if you did.
Yeah, and
You
those
said it
walls that you
yourself,
see,
the
like you saw that
details
guy
are
just walk
hazy.
through the wall.
Now, I can take a look
It's
around
because
here and
the way the
see if
city
anything
works for sort of
jumps out.
ghosts, it's got a lot of outlines of like
God,
historic buildings,
What have I done?
so they can walk through them because they're not really there. But I obviously can't, because to me those walls are real. Scotch whiskey in a rectangular bottle that looks more like Jack Daniels or something. I don't think that cart was the problem. The car... What was this? Be Rad.
This must be Brad.
I was right about him, wasn't I? If that's your license plate, Be Rad. I think you failed at that, mate, if you were drinking while driving your car. Gas station receipt.
Much, but it's something. Gas station's not far from here. I should check it out.
So I should go to the gas... Where's the gas station? Like, how far from here is it? Is it up here? So he's saying I should check out the gas station. Armaments history plaque. On this spot stood a fortification that contained the armaments store sought by British soldiers on February 26, 1775. The brave citizens of the town kept the British Army at bay at the strategic use of drawbridges, thereby preventing the seizure of critical weapons for the war that would begin only months later. Right, where exactly is that the gas station? That's the police station. Yeah. There's the gas station. So there was a woman there who was refueling. And she was listening to him being sick.
I didn't know you were such a lightweight.
Oh, she didn't know he was such a lightweight, did she? So is he driving or was she?
If cops aren't safe, who is safe?
She's not. She wasn't there when it happened.
Maybe if we walk a little faster.
Does taxi driver see anything?
Just keep adding oil faster than the leak. Should last another year.
Alright, okay, that's he could get his thing fixed, that might be better. Okay, here we go, we got something else. I can't eavesdrop on what he's thinking. There he is on the phone. It is Brad's car though.
Cab. I mean cab.
Okay, so he was trying to phone a cab.
What? Oh.
So presumably
Gas station. Yeah.
what's the smashing about?
The SOC. Okay. Great.
So he was trying to phone a cab. Surely this guy would have seen what was happening, but apparently he's not a witness. The SOC, yeah, is this. Who's going to be a witness? Who would have been a witness at the time? Surely this cab driver.
Room better be clean when I get home.
No, he's just complaining about his room being clean. Mucho burrito. Nobody there though. And if we move... a massive train crash there at some point historically. Can I pop through that with my... yeah, I can. That's another thing from his wife. Strange to be with a man who wears his life story on his skin. I traced my fingers over a dollar sign with fire around it. I had no idea what it meant. He told me he got it from his own father after he stole money for the first time to commemorate the theft. Yeah, well that's what that is it's kind of an echo of what happened. So he's able to kind of see things that have happened in the past. I guess as a detective, maybe that's something that that's a power that he's got. So that's just showing you when those people were around. So that's Brad being sick. I didn't see her there, which means I don't know if she could still be alive. Although if she was in that crash as well, probably not. Yeah, so you can kind of see what's happened, right? So there was nothing. Gas station history. SOC is commonly believed to stand for Salem Oil Company. However, no such company exists. The initials actually stand for Sons of Charlie, the legal name of this service station established by three brothers, Chuck, Sean, and Seamus O'Leary in 1928. That's a lot of burrito. Maybe too much for one man to eat. So what other... Brad was making a call. She was pumping gas. And he was being sick.
Seems they were all spooked by that loud bang.
He was very quiet, his voice there for a second. So there was a loud bang. Now what made a banging noise in the area? No, that would be the... wouldn't be the car crash, would it? That they were hearing. Where is he now? Oh, he's over here. Who was driving? That doesn't help. There was a loud bang. But what was it? That's going to tell us what they were... They heard a crash, like a smashing noise. Nothing seems to be destroyed in the immediate area. I'll just get that plaque because I've obviously not done it. Fountain dedication. The fountain's dedicated to the hope that this quiet town of Salem will be known for peace and reverie. Okay. that particularly weird that somebody was alive and now they're not? I mean, if I'd say it's weird. Unless they heard this train crash. I mean, I doubt it, because that's a very old train. Wait, what's over here? Yeah, there's nothing of interest in this area. I doubt they heard this train crash. Can I get through that, please? There we go. I don't know. What else could be the 1984561? Extra large. I would say so. Is it the size of the one on the van, do you think? Imagine being given one of those. I'd do for about, I don't know, 3 days dinner probably. So what would the noise have been? They obviously didn't hear themselves crashing. He was sick. At least they cleaned that up. He was on the phone. Oh, hang on, here we go. Nope. What's this? Gruesome car crash, mysterious bang. Maybe he knows what the bang was. Let's see.
Slammed the door so hard. Stupid windows coming out of my paycheck.
Oh, so he slammed the door because he was annoyed about these drunk people hanging around.
Who do they think has to clean up their puke? Jerks like that discourage business. I never should have let that woman drive off. I should have just called the cops.
So the woman drove off.
Brad wasn't driving after all. It was Laura.
At least he'll be glad to know that he didn't kill everybody.
Can't change what happened,
but she did.
glad to know he wasn't the one behind the wheel.
Thanks, mate. You've solved a crime, or at least a case. So he didn't. He wasn't driving drunk, but his friend was. And she was obviously drunk as well because she sounded it. It's alright, mate. You didn't do it.
Wait. I remember stopping to.
Remembers
fill
filling up for on gas.
You guys did more than fill up. The cashier wasn't thrilled to clean up after your buddy Rick. And you even tried to call a cab.
God.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of that.
And the cashier
No,
came
that's
storming out.
that's because you were, you know,
took off with
completely out of your head.
So, I wasn't driving. Oh,
Whole night was a disaster.
that whole night was a disaster. It's hard to accept my part in things, but at least I know it wasn't all my fault.
He says it wasn't all his fault, right? But it's his car.
Know what to say.
Because the license plate says "B Rad" for Brad, right? So presumably, he gave the person who was driving the keys. That's all I'm saying. He gave the girl his keys. So maybe he is kind of to blame a little bit. If he had the sense to not drive, you'd think he'd also have the sense to tell someone else not to drive. Right, we're going to the History Museum, and this is pretty much the bit that closes off the game, if I remember rightly. Proceeding to the final encounter will make it impossible to return to Salem. We'll continue.
No one deserves
We'll
to be
continue.
murdered. And when the psycho trying to kill someone pretends there's some grand justice
can't do
behind
anything.
it.
I need to just check something. Just quickly. Okay, I think good. Let's have a mucho burrito and then
Just makes it all the more twisted.
take down the enemies. Well, it's got to be demons in here. Got to be. They just have to be. Difficult place to walk through. High chance of possession. Well, not possession. I mean, being grabbed. Can't walk through these walls. These walls are off limits. To be fair, I can do that though. which makes it a bit easier to get around. So there's the Bell Killer, whoever it is. It is him.
No.
Or at least it's in his body.
This has nothing to do with her, Abigail.
Oh.
It is Rex.
But it does.
His brother-in-law.
For 300 years, we have executed the witches who corrupt our
Only
faith.
obviously he's
Those who try to mask their demonic contract.
he's not the
and leverage
he's not
powers they should never possess.
Just like you have.
Don't you dare compare me to her.
he's not the actual killer. I mean, he's the one physically doing the killing, but
Don't do anything stupid.
Hands up! Stop what you're doing. Hands up! Do it now!
get your hands in the air. Get your hands up in the air. Out she comes. Oh god. Yeah, that's a solution. That's definitely a solution.
Rex, you piece of shit. What are you doing?
Well, it isn't him.
Not now. This was you.
Well,
I want you getting closer to the truth.
perfect way to do it, yeah. What am I gonna do? I mean,
Hold tight, kid. I'm on my way.
he's on his way somehow. I mean, can I just go round here? How? No. That. She has that scream that kind of drives spirits away, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it drove her out. Now all that needs to happen is I need to grab her, I think, before she causes any more problems.
It's over, Abigail.
Yeah, what's happening to her? I always had a suspicion she was evil. So if she gets up, she's dead. How do I stop her? Grab her arm. Oh! Where's this? What's happening?
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
The end is nigh.
You scourge of Salem.
So obviously she was...
Time to pay for your sins.
She was killed under a thought of witchcraft.
Memories against me? Two can play at that game.
What memories will you use against me? Being thrown out the window? Probably pretty much reconciled the fact that he's dead now, to be honest.
I know the truth about your death, but I still don't know the truth about mine.
Well, I think you kind of do.
Did you use Rex to kill me?
Of course.
Rex was my most influential.
Yeah, so she was in his body most of the time.
Respected, the most feared official in town.
I wonder
Of course I did.
how long she's been inside him, do you think? When he was trying to get a job as a cop and everyone was like, no, he's a criminal, he's a career criminal, you can't give him a job. Was he possessed then?
Rex have done it. Rose's killer had blue eyes.
So does she.
Why did it use the same killer for every murder?
No. Also, Baxter was used at some point.
Baxter.
Why kill him? Presumably he started to get a bit of an idea what was going on.
Eventually kill all the killers I use.
She like popped his eye out.
Especially the ones
Or
who
something.
get close to the truth.
Yeah, he was starting to work it out. Couldn't have him around. Why did she kill me? Just because I was in the way, I'm guessing.
The truth in the apartment. I wasn't one of your killers. Why did I have to die?
Because you were stopping her. You were in her way. That, and she's probably now just quite enjoys killing people. I mean, so that's why she's been following me as well. Did she get off the the gallows.
I wouldn't.
He was one of them.
No. No.
So I've been one of the
wouldn't.
killers
How
as
could
well.
I?
Yeah, you'd never know you were possessed.
You made me kill her.
His wife. Ah no, now we've been capped, never been caught. She possessed him so he'd kill his wife.
If I'm going out, you're coming with me.
Drag her to hell with you. I mean, wherever you're going. Underground. Drag her underground with you. Well, I got free somehow. I don't know how he I don't know how he knocked himself unconscious. I mean, he's a ghost. Will we finally be able to make it into the light? I don't think there's anything left for me to do right now, so I'll just watch the ending cutscene. She escaped. She's safe.
We all got a dark side, sometimes obvious.
After this is sort of finished, I'll probably go about 5 minutes just to get a drink sorted
If we're
out.
lucky,
we'll see what else we might want to play.
keep our dark
Maybe some
side
shorter
hidden.
games, just a couple of them.
By law, Rex was a killer. The law doesn't always see the
Maybe.
truth. Fortunately, Joy did. And she would never press charges. She might even help Rex cover his tracks. One thing's for certain.
Yeah, but the
She's a better person than I was at that
thing is, it
age.
says Rex was a killer, but obviously he wasn't doing it.
A kid who deserves
He wasn't doing it
forgiveness.
himself, was he?
She's paid her dues. And committing a few
So why is
small
Baxter not
crimes
moved on?
searching for your mom, well, even the coldest cops would forgive those.
Mom!
So where was her mother all this time?
Hasn't been a Bell killer murder since the night Abigail met her final end. But the case never officially closed. But memories fade, time heals.
You have to have 2 sentences in a row that started with "but."
Salem will move on and find peace.
Just getting picky
Death
about things that don't
pays
really matter.
debts, my father always said.
There's "but" again, look.
Forever, I believe.
You keep saying "but" all the time.
The truth
But
be
but but
told,
but but.
this life ain't over until you're honest about what you owe. Set everything right. Settle your debts.
Only then
Only
can you
then
move on.
Can you move on?
Can we finally move on? The ending is he gets grabbed by hands from under the earth and pulled down. There we go. So that was Murdered Sole Suspect. Ronan O'Connor managed to solve the case of the Bell Killer. And yeah, that was pretty good. I kind of wish they'd made this a kind of series of games, because I always feel like it was a really, really good game. I think the problem was that, as I say, I don't think it was quite as popular when it came out. Released alongside a lot of sort of action games and all that kind of thing. And it's a shame, because it's a really good game. And maybe not a series with this guy, but, you know, some sort of thing where ghosts have to kind of track down things. I suppose you don't really need a sequel necessarily for something like this, though. It's a pretty good standalone sort of experience. Anyway, I'm going to take a very quick break. Just as soon as we don't need to watch the credits, unless I have to watch the credits. I'm going to take a very quick break. And I'll be right back, and we'll decide. There's some shorter sort of games I might want to give a bit of a crack, so we'll maybe do that.